Hey everyone, this is the 1 month update of my iDOO hydroponics garden. And I hear some of you asking what happened to all of the lettuce. Well, we've been eating it and I've been cutting. You can see where I've been cutting that one down and they just keep growing and growing and growing. And look back there. Do you see that? I finally have chives. That one snuck up on me back there. And then over here, I have some chives growing here. They're starting to get tall. So I'm excited. And today, it's been 1 month and it's time to change the water. And I'm gonna clean the tank on the inside. I wanna see what it looks like and how it's doing. But I also noticed that on a couple of these sponges, I'm getting some mold. You see that? And that means that I haven't been a very good little girl here. You need to keep your water level at the maximum level as best as you can. That is one way to combat this. These little stickers, I call them stickers, but these things do help prevent the mold from happening. And I guess what happens is, this is the way I understand it, and y'all can chime in here too and let me know. But as I understand it, it's the fact that the water level gets down too low, although it's not low enough for it to be, a pump problem. But when the water level gets too low, then the top of the sponges will dry out and then they'll get wet again because I'll fill it up, and then they'll dry out and then they'll get wet again. And so that's a perfect environment for these things to get moldy. So I need to make a point to tell myself to check this more often, like every couple days, especially when these plants start growing and the roots start coming out. Because look at this. Oh my gosh, look at all those roots. Yeah. And I think what I might do is just go ahead and change some of these plants and just start over again. I'm hoping I might be able to show you a little bit how it's done, but I need to see if I can do it with my camera. So here we go. All right, everyone, I got everything to this point, and I thought that I would try to record a little bit before I actually do some steps here. I don't have anything where I can set up my camera at a good angle, so I'm gonna start and stop and explain what I'm doing. So what I've done so far is that I have unplugged the unit, which you have to do. That will stop the filter, and of course that allows me to move it over to a place where I can clean it. I also, before I did that, I unhooked the light. Woo! This is what goes into the grow light. And I also pulled out the grow light that goes in here. I pulled that out. All right. And now I've already loosened this a little bit, but I'm going to take the top tray out and I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to lay it on here, which will give me the opportunity to empty this water and wipe it clean and check everything before I put the new water in. So I do have the distilled water, and I already mixed it with the solutions that come with this, the A and B plant solutions. And so this takes at least 1 gallon of water, and I already pre-mixed this. So I have this here, and I put the distilled water that I make in my machine over there. I put that right back into these things, and I just go ahead and keep this mixed up to add to the unit. So I hope that explains everything, and I am going to pull this out. And since it's already loose, I want you guys to see something. This is really, really neat. Look at that. It looks creepy, but look at all that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and lay this down. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, there we go. And for those of you that want to see what the inside looks like, it actually looks pretty clear. This is just condensation. That's not any residue or anything. See a couple roots flying around in there, but other than that, everything looks clean. I'm going to empty the water out. I'm going to wipe it out. I'm going to check the filter, and then I'm going to put it all back together. One more thing that I wanted to mention, on the back of the unit, there is this plug I can pull this out and just drain the water without ever having to remove the tray. I can just do that and then fill the water up again. But I wanted to get a look on the inside of my unit. And then I just want to remind you that when you are dumping your water and cleaning it, don't get this wet, okay? We don't want anything to happen to our plug, all right? All right, look at that. It's all cleaned. I just wiped it with a cloth. Super simple. I'm gonna put this back on, and I'm actually going to, since I've got this out, I'm actually going to replace and start something new. And here we are, all done. I started all over except for the chives. Got my chives growing back there. And then the rest, I planted more lettuce. And so we're gonna see how that looks in another week. So anyway, I was really excited how this has been going so far. I've been able to put lettuce on sandwiches and in wraps. I've just been excited to be able to come and harvest something that I've grown. And sometimes I feel like I'm cheating at how it seems so easy, but I'm just excited that I'll be able to grow this stuff year round, regardless of the weather, regardless of, temperatures and things like that. So you can see I'm all the way back up to the full mark. Here we go. Can you see that? There we go. Yep. And the pump is running and it's nice and quiet except for my fan in the background. And there we go. That's pretty easy peasy when you have the iDOO garden. I'll leave a link down below for you. This is super easy.